Okay guys, so this was box one, and it might be the best one of the whole case. So if you haven't watched it, go back, click on the link, and go back and watch box one. Because we're going to set that aside now, and in a few seconds I'm going to start spoiling stuff, so just, be ready for that. Anyways, I'm Wake Collapse, and it's time for box 2 of 20 of Rising Fist. Yeah, did a really incredible job with the artwork in this set, and my first box was just completely out of sight. Spoiling it right now. If you care anything about not being spoiled on box 1, shut the video off. Yeah, so my pulls were Heracross-EX, Seismitoad-EX, Mega Lucario-EX, and the full art Dragonite-EX. Insane. It's just ridiculous. And I can't open this box. Come on. So it just totally blew me away. The Dragonite full art was definitely my most wanted full art of the 7 that are in this set. So to be able to pull it in the first box is really amazing. Plus that Mega Lucario-EX is going to be very integral when I go back to selling stuff. So really important to be able to get great cards right off the bat to share with all of you. Oh, that's right. I have to do a proper fanning. I remember that. This is a proper fanning. 21st edition Rising Fist booster packs. Let us jump right in. I know this has all you English fans salivating over the Furious Fists expansion, and I can't say that I blame you. Damn, does this look good. And speaking of which, this is one of the few uncommons that I still needed. It's the Magmortar. Clefairy, Poliwag, Mindfu, and nice, the Hollow Noivern. Very awesome. I adore the color scheme on this card. It's just absolutely beautiful. It works really well with the Dragon type. Get a nice close-up look at that card. Wow, that's amazing. It's actually a little bit reminiscent of the Dragalge from Wild Blaze. I don't know, just really, really dig it for some reason. And yep, I'm sure that going forward, if Rising Fist Booster Box 1 ends up being popular, people will repeatedly correct me on something that I already know. Alrighty, Tornadus, Weepinbell, Eevee, Clauncher, and that is Training Center, I think. Forgive me if I don't have the trainer names right. And of course, once the names of the trainers are released in English, it could change a little bit. So just keep that in mind. We're just going off of translations here. Awesome. And that is the Electivire. Electivire and Magmortar are 2 of my absolute favorite cards in this set, and they're not even hollows. They're just beautiful. Scrafty, a Gothita, Machop, and another Corinna. Should be an interesting supporter. Alright, next pack we have a Thundurus, Klefki, Hitmonlee, Noibat, and a Battle Reporter. I actually kind of like that the packs in these boxes are not loaded with hollows at the very beginning, it seems. Because I definitely like to save some great stuff for last. This is Mountain Ring, which I think prevents benched Pokemon on both sides from being damaged by attacks, but I'm not sure. I don't think I've seen that one before. Jaw Fossil, Minun, Mineshao, and awesome Dragonite regular EX. A great companion piece to my Dragonite full art. Now, we really haven't talked about this card, but the ability Barge In should be very interesting. I don't know how playable it's going to be, but it definitely serves as a great wild card, because when you play this card from your hand, it allows you to switch it to the active position and take energy off of your other Pokemon in order to load up for a really beastly attack. Like that at the bottom there. So, yeah, that should be very interesting. I think it does a maximum of 120. Before, weakness, resistance, all that kind of stuff. So, it should be really cool. And I love Dragonite as it is, so obviously that was a great pull. Alright, we have another Electivire right here. Electabuzz, Trapinch, Watchog, and Aurorus. Not sure what other uncommons I am missing. Hopefully I notice when I see them. I think there were 6 that I was still missing after the first box, and that's another one of them right there, Fighting Energy. The special its Fighting Energy is called Strong Energy, and when attached to a fighting Pokemon, its attacks do 20 more damage. So that's awesome. Makuhita, Skorupi, Tyrunt, and another Holo Sylveon. Very nice. I imagine this Sylveon is going to be pretty easy to get rid of. But of course, my Rising Fist duplicates are not available for sale or trade just yet. So please hold your horses, do not ask to buy cards, do not ask to trade for cards. There will be a time and a place for all of that, so it's fair for everyone. Next pack we have a Flygon, Slackoth, Magmar, Vibrava, and another Hawlucha Holo. So that's a duplicate as well, but there's going to be so many duplicates, which is certainly the cause of buying an entire case of Rising Fist. Because I just could not control myself. Besides, is that a surprise to anybody? It really shouldn't be. Next pack, making some pretty good time here. Hariyama, Cubchoo, Hitmonchan, Gothorita, and Maintenance. Yep, Maintenance allows you to shuffle 2 hands from, shuffle 2 cards, not 2 hands, 2 cards from your hand back into your deck, and then draw 1 card. That's kind of interesting. Might be a good way if you have Juniper and then some supporters in your hand to dump it off and then get a random other card, but I don't know. Some of you guys are smarter about the TCG than I am. I don't even play it. Herb Energy, Sail Fossil, Patrat, Poliwag, and another Golurk. Well, not another Golurk. I pulled it in the first box. Yep, and my not cutting card streak continues. I don't know how many packs it's been now. A couple thousand, probably. Beartic. Did I pull a Beartic the first time? I really don't remember. Lickitung, Aselgor, Eevee. Wow! Fossil Researcher Full Art. This was my most wanted trainer Full Art. That is absolutely gorgeous. And the only way that Amara was ever going to get on a Full Art card. What a pull! Oh man, that is really amazing. Check it out. I love the effect of the full card sparkle that it has on the glasses of the researcher right there. That is so cool. Wow, and obviously a beautiful, very valuable card now that it's just coming out. And if we can get a zoom in on the bottom right there, hopefully it's going to focus. 101 out of 96 secret rare. So that's going to go right next to my full art Dragonite in my collection. 2 Rising Fist booster boxes, 2 stunning full arts. Amazing. What a pull. Oh man. That is really nice. And there's still 5 other full arts that I could potentially pull out of these booster boxes. But let's move on. Focus Sash, Hitmontop, Plusle, Combuskin, and Tyrantrum. Man, I'm still just brimming with joy over how these first 2 boxes have gone. And there's, in all likelihood, at least 1 more EX in this box. Alright, Leafeon, Machop, Shroomish, Clefable, and a Holo Victory Bell. That is a new holo for me. Very nice. Always good to see some of the less celebrated first generation Pokemon getting the holo treatment. I will be doing a video to a similar extent, but more about EXs after my Rising Fist openings have finished. I've actually already gotten the script written for it. Yeah, I wrote a script for it. And we will get around to that when the time comes. Magmortar, Noibat, Wobble, Machoke, Amara, and another Holo Landorus. And a giant mess of cards. Landorus. Really nice. I say that about all the holos I'm finding. moving on through to the next pack. What do you guys think of Rising Fist so far? Leave me a comment below. Let me know what your favorite card is. I'm really digging it myself. Gothitelle, Torchic, Electabuzz, Scraggy, and the Fighting Stadium. So that's cool. Should have at least one more EX to pull. Would love the Mega Heracross because, well, that's awesome. Would love the, what else am I missing? Regular Lucario? Is that what I'm missing? I think so. Glaceon, Bellsprout, Makuhita, Golurk, and a Seismitoad-EX. This one is a duplicate and will eventually be available for sale or trade. Looks awesome though, that full blue. Really nice. It's not quite the EX that I would have been wanting to pull necessarily, but I've still got 18 more boxes to pull tons of regular Lucarios and Mega Heracross and that kind of stuff. So trust me, you'll see plenty of them. Fossil Researcher. Come on, focus, you can do it. There we go. Vigoroth, Pancham, Magmar, and another Holo Blaziken. Pretty sweet. Definitely looks like we're going to be missing a couple of holos that I was not able to pull in the first two boxes. Clawitzer comes to mind. Pangoro I did not pull. Machamp, I believe, is another one. Trying to think if there are any others. But of course, don't have the set list memorized. Maybe he does. Hypno, Drowsy, Licky, Hitmonchan, and Dedenne. And wow, we're down to the last two packs. This went by really quickly. Time flies when it comes down to the Japanese booster boxes, though, and that is totally understandable because it's just chock full of awesomeness. Radiant Gown, Poliwhirl, Shelmet, Clefairy, and nice! Another 4EX or better box. It's Heracross-EX. This is another card that will be available for sale or trade when my recap video is posted. Oh, that's awesome. Get that nice and cinched in there. If you're not careful with the KMC Perfect Fit sleeves, if you don't push it all the way in, you can actually leave a little bit of bubble of space up at the top. So just something to keep in mind if you're switching your collection over. Last pack of this box here, we have Jinx, Poliwag, Mindfu, Weepinbell, and Drapion. So another stellar box, maybe not quite as cool as the first one, but still really, really nice. And certainly if I can get pulls like this for the remainder of these booster boxes, I will be the happiest collector on YouTube. So, quick recap, holos in this box were Sylveon, Hawlucha, Victreebel, Landorus, Blaziken, and Noivern, definitely my favorite of the bunch. EXs pulled were Seismitoad and Heracross, which are both duplicates, but a new EX in Dragonite-EX, and of course, the full art Fossil Researcher. Thank you very much for watching. Hit the like if you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned because I'm only 10% of the way through my 20 booster boxes of Rising Fist.